Hey FHN! I'm Sophia.
And I'm Ben.
And welcome to Nightly Show number 101. Stick by for a video on a local church doing good things for the community, a major threat local bookstores face, how AI usage threatens schooling, and more. In local news, St. Louis residents are set to take stairs as a part of an effort for clean air with the American Lung Association on March 28th. Hundreds of participants are expected to climb 900 stairs to bring awareness and support for funding for the importance of clean air in the metropolitan area. According to the initiative, everyone can climb. Whether young, old, athletic, or not, this is a great way to bring our community together for something we all need: clean air.
From clean air to wildlife, there's lots to celebrate. A charity in the St. Peter's area, Habitat for Humanity, is doing good work for people in our community. For many, it offers more than just help. Whether you're shopping or volunteering, the organization feels more like a family than a business, as you'll see in this video by Mia Oldani.
When life gets tough, it often takes a village to recover. Whether it's a tornado, a flood, or losing your job, Habitat for Humanity can help you get back on your feet.
This store is like the most wonderful place I've ever been. People that come in here are regulars, so we all know one another. So this is like an extended family to all of us here. So not only is the mission wonderful, it's the things that we do here for each other. The customers come in and do a lot for the employees. They bring us food, or they'll do things for us, nice things for us, and we do the same for them. So I love the whole thing.
We help folks who need a hand in securing safe home, place to live, place to raise their family, where the kids can study, they can have family meals, but we build homes for folks.
Habitat for Humanity accepts donations to help fund home construction and provide building materials. Donation hours are Wednesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Basically, either they'll call in or they'll email me and let me know that they need a pickup. I schedule that. And then we have 2 trucks that go out. So one or the other truck will get that pickup. If it's corporate donations, we usually try to give it to one certain driver. Otherwise, they're both kind of equaled out. They have to have their items in the garage on the driveway for us to be able to pick them up if it's residential. If it's corporate, then they have to have it like near the dock or near an entryway for them to go pick it up.
While Habitat for Humanity is an international relief organization, its mission focuses on local communities.
Yeah, so my wife works at a high-needs Title I elementary school in St. Louis Public Schools, and her social worker at the school was putting together a pantry, a food pantry for the kids and families to access, and realized that they really needed cold storage so that they could offer more than just dry goods and shelf-stable goods. And Kelsey, my wife, told her about the Restore as a resource, and she reached out to the Restore, and the Restore donated a refrigerator and fully stocked it for the school, which is just one like crazy personal example of the way that the Restore is like community-based, community-ran, and community-oriented. So
It's the best job I've ever had, the most fun I have ever had, and I've been in business for many decades.
Thanks, Mia. In international news, the Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina just wrapped up with the U.S. bringing home lots of wins. In team figure skating, Team USA brought home gold with beautiful performances with what many have called the Blade Angels, 3 women single skaters. In speed skating, Jordan Stolz won gold in both the 500-meter and the 1,000-meter, becoming a standout performer with additional medals in team pursuits.
Athletes making a huge impact on the world stage to local organizations making an impact in their community is always a beautiful thing to see. I mean, not all victories happen on the ice. Here, in a video by myself, a deeper look is taken at a local church supporting those without homes in such cold winter months.
Have Bible Will Travel is more than a church. During the coldest months in Missouri, Have Bible Will Travel prides themselves on their availability, abundance of volunteers, and faith to help those in need. Describing themselves as committed to take their business anywhere the community needs them, they strive to make a change in the community and help as many people as possible, one step at a time.
We help a lot of people. I would say, through the winter months, we're probably helping at least a couple people a day, and that goes on, like I said, probably 6-7 days a week.
Well, we have opened up our church before for people to come and stay in the gym when the electric was down for days. That we're here and available for people. And, we have a couple families that are in there right now that lost children, and without the church, they would be miserable and be lost.
Just getting people in here that, like I said, you typically wouldn't find here. I've gotten, a lot of kids with like the thuggish background, and and there's been numerous ones of them that have come to boxing and started working out a couple of times, and then come to church and give their life to Christ.
If I didn't believe here, and I tell this all the time, if I didn't believe that we were making a difference as a church in this community, I wouldn't do it. So faith is everything. I don't want to just do things to be busy. We're plenty busy, but we want to do stuff that has purpose.
Church is for everybody. I mean, the church itself, like I said, it's to reach out and heal the sick and reach the lost. So there's plenty of people here that have been going through stuff, and now they've overcome it, and now they're here to help somebody, whatever their battles may be.
And we want to show what the Bible says. The Bible says to help people, and that's what this whole church is like that. It's everybody in it. They're just such giving, great people.
Thank you, Ben.
2026 is already shaping up to be one of the most electric years in hip-hop history, as some of the biggest artists of the last decade have come out and released some of their most highly anticipated albums. A$AP Rocky has released Don't Be Dumb, his first album since 2018. Don Toliver has released his third album, Octane. J. Cole has released his highly anticipated, nearly 2-hour-long album, The Fall Off, and Baby Keem has released Casino, as well as announcing his upcoming tour. And better yet, more is yet to come, with Bruno Mars marking the release of his first solo album in a decade. All of this before the first quarter of 2026 seems truly unique.
Now, all this music coming out is surely going to be changing our playlist, but are you aware of the change technology is having in our classrooms? This video by Vanessa Ng is exploring the real impact AI has in schools.
Artificial intelligence has become increasingly integrated into people's daily lives, and education is no exception. As chat models and generative AI continue to advance, students and teachers are increasingly seeing artificial intelligence appear in the classroom.
AIs can be very easy to detect because it tends to bullet point things and give answers beyond what we're asking for. So yes, I see students using it. I don't see them using it wisely. It should be as an aid to kind of help them brainstorm ideas, but it's being used, instead just to copy and paste.
A lot of people tend to use it to do assignments for them, especially in classes like ELA or math, where it takes a lot more of mental and work and cognitive work to get stuff done. A lot of people are just taking the easier route.
One of the biggest concerns about AI dependence in schools is the enduring need for critical thinking skills.
They're just relying on something once more, and the ability to active recall stuff, I feel as if that would play a part into it.
Even to use AI properly, you have to think about the prompt, and you have to be willing to go back and rework the prompt that, whatever you're feeding AI, garbage in, garbage out. People just aren't taking the time to use it right.
AI continues to infiltrate schoolwork, but educators remain hopeful that students will utilize it to their advantage.
I think it's like anything, you got to be taught. So it really is, it's kind of like media literacy. However, everything I've seen in life as well as in education is a pendulum. We all go in whole hog on something, and then all of a sudden there's issues, and then we push back. So it's hard to really predict where it's going to be. It's in so many facets of our lives beyond education that it's going to depend on how people embrace it personally as well as educationally.
Reporting for FHNtoday, this has been Vanessa Ng, signing off.
Thank you, Vanessa. Recently, here at North, students en masse have all united for a nonviolent protest against the recent ICE raids sweeping across America. On February 23rd, students walked out to spread awareness and seek change where it is deemed appropriate.
In the world of business, there's recently been major controversy surrounding Amazon and its business structure when it comes to selling books, seemingly forcing local bookstores to close through their strategy of loss leading. Local bookstores are facing difficult decisions to keep their doors open. More from Camden Blair on the rising difficulties these bookstores face.
Amazon's business model of selling books below retail price has come under scrutiny, with people accusing the business of using predatory strategies to drive out smaller businesses. Here at Main Street Books, a locally owned bookshop, people are very aware of the consequences of these actions by Amazon.
So what Amazon likes to do is they like to use what's called loss leaders in their business model. That is a product that you can get on Amazon for cheaper than you can get it anywhere else. And usually it's sold at a loss. So Amazon pays more for these products than they sell them for. Books are one of those things that they can do that. They can buy in such massive quantities that they get a very good discount, and then they sell them for very little, and they put everybody else out of business. So, people keep buying books from Amazon, and then they don't buy books from us, and we go out of business, and all the other independent bookstores go out of business. And then Amazon says, okay, we're the only company that sells books. We can raise prices to whatever they want because we are the only place that sells them, so you have no other choice. What that does to us is it means that every single book that we sell, there is no way that we can compete with Amazon on prices. If we sold books for the same price that Amazon did, we could keep our lights on for about 6 days. That is what they want to do to everything. They don't care about being cheap. They care about putting everybody else out of the game so that they can do whatever they want in the future.
Despite these challenges, Main Street Books is passionate that their business isn't going anywhere.
I think it's more fun to shop locally anyway because you get the one-on-one conversation. I've had so many people come up and be like, can you recommend a book? Can you do this? You don't get that one-on-one with Amazon. They know you by your credit card number.
You see things that you wouldn't just see if you were looking for a specific thing online. You can come in and browse and find all kinds of things. And it's good to invest in the community and give back because they're going to give back to the community.
Thank you, Camden, and thank you all for watching the 101st episode of The Nightly Show.
Make sure to follow us on FHNtoday on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what story you'd like us to cover in the next episode. Once again, I'm Ben Bartels.
I'm Sophia Johnson, signing off.